What's good, YouTube? I actually recorded this video and my phone overheated, right? God has a funny way of testing you before he blesses you, right? That's what I say. God tests you before he blesses you, right? Speaking of that, before I started this new job, I don't know if I told you guys I got a new job. I'm not going to be saying where it's at, but basically, with this job, I'm going to be making the most money that I've ever made in my lifetime. And, it might not be a lot of money to you, but, for me, where it was, peanut butter and jelly and living on my credit cards because I didn't have no money in the bank, bank account going in the negative, have no money because I lost my job at Olive Garden and on Easter. I didn't have no money because, I'm applying to all these jobs. That, they say that they're hiring, but nobody's picking up the phone. Nobody's answering my calls. Nobody's saying nothing. I'm applying for weeks and weeks, and I finally get this job opportunity, which I'm not going to name the company, but, it ended up turning out to be a whole lot better than it actually was. It was described to me as. So when I read about the job, it said online that it'd be like $48K a year, which I'm gonna get more on the pay in a minute, but so about $1,000 a week, give or take, about 900 a week, 900 something. Now, at the moment, I'm thinking, okay, that's pretty good pay. Not necessarily the top, but I can't complain. Money's money. Money is tight right now. Gas is very expensive. It's like $120 to fill up my tank. I don't have a job right now. I'm living off my credit cards. My credit is going down, because I don't have no money. I only have enough to pay the minimum balance, but then, I'm putting, $200, $300 a week on each card, and, it adds up quick. And so this whole process, I get my interview, I go to the job interview, it's all the way in Orlando. I'm worrying about, God, I hope I don't run out of gas because I don't got no damn money to fill up my tank if I run out of gas. And so I do the interview and I don't hear anything for like a few weeks, and then I finally get an email and a call after I'm emailing and calling them, hella times, and I got the job. And then I have to go back to Orlando for a week and stay in a hotel because, I can't afford to drive back and forth. And all this time I have no money. All this time I am living off of my credit cards, like I said. And so, I bring up a loaf of bread, 2 loaves of bread, actually. I bring up 2 loaves of bread and a jar of peanut butter and some jelly. And I'm making PB&Js the whole time. And granted, the hotel that I went to, it was $20 a night to park. And my whole time I'm thinking, man, I hope one of my bills on auto pay doesn't, take all my money, and then I end up getting towed, and, at that point I would be totally screwed. Don't mind how sweaty I am. Like I said, I tried to record this and my phone overheated. It's hot as hell. Y'all know I live in Florida, and I already know I'm in the car, so I don't want the video to be loud as hell with the AC blowing. So I already know y'all know how much work I put into these videos, man. Y'all know I do the most, trying to make sure it's very good quality for you guys. But yeah, anyways, like I said, man, I was in the hotel, and it was costing me $20 a night to park, or I think it was 25 or 20. But you think, not at the park, to park at the hotel. I don't know what I said, but it doesn't matter. It was costing me $20 a day to park, and I didn't have no money. I had about $200 for the whole week, and that's 100 of it right there. You got to take into account, when I'm at work, I gotta eat, so I can't really depend on the sandwiches because I only have 2 loaves of bread for the whole week. And I'm buying like cans of soup and all that stuff, and it was a tough week. And then when that paycheck finally hit, and it was the amount, that probably, the most I've ever gotten legally from a paycheck, I just looked up to the Most High. And I don't know if you're religious or not, but that shit really makes you think, because God was putting me through these tests. Or if you're not religious, I was just being put through these tests. And I never gave up. I never asked nobody for money. I never asked for no handouts. I never did anything like that. I told y'all I stopped scamming. I stopped doing all that stuff. I didn't use any of that money. I didn't have to hurt anybody to get any money. I had to do what I had to do. And while God was testing me, or while the world was testing me, you just keep strong. And it'll find a way to work out, is what I'm trying to say. It'll find a way to work out. Whether that's you get a new job, or maybe you're struggling at the gym, you're not hitting the numbers that you want to hit, it will happen. And you'll look back and say, wow, man, I can't believe I wasn't hitting that number. Now I'm hitting this number every single day. And as far as the money goes, I told y'all it was $48K a year. Well, what I didn't realize is, if I put in the work, if I bust my ass at this job, and like I'm going to, and I put in the hours, I work weekends, I work overtime, that 48K turns to 120K, just like that. And I don't mind doing that, because I'm chasing that bag. I'm not making money on YouTube now, but think about it. I don't need that much money to live on. I can damn sure live on that 48K very comfortably. I can live on that 48K. What can I do with the rest of it? What can I do with the other 72K? What can I do with that? Invest into my YouTube channel. I can start running ads. I can pay somebody to edit my videos. I already have a guy that does all my YouTube shorts. Shout out to Jericho. I already have a guy that does all my Instagram reels. Shout out to Jericho again. He makes me thumbnails. So while I say all this, I say this to say this, man. God put me through the test, as he always does, as it happens. Shout out to the Most High. God put me through these tests to see if I can handle the blessing, to see if I can appreciate the blessing. Does that make sense? So what I'm trying to say is, whatever that you're going through, whatever trials and tribulations that you're going through right now, whether you believe in God, whether you don't believe in God, it doesn't matter. You're going to be blessed after it, because my bad, I was at an intersection, but because at the end of the day, the work that you putting in while you under stress, while you under pressure, is you're gonna reap the rewards of that. When you're at the gym and it hurts, it's tough, it's hard. You're trying to lift the weight and it's just not moving. You don't have the strength. You just keep doing it. You keep trying. You keep doing it. And eventually you lift that weight and you look at it and you're like, wow, it was so hard. It was so hard, but I never gave up. I never stopped trying. I never quit. That's basically what I'm trying to say, man. Keep that goal in mind. And if this video cuts out, because my phone's probably gonna overheat again, I'm not gonna lie. It's feeling kind of hot. I'm gonna try and hold this water bottle or something next to it, but you know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna just wrap this video up by saying, man, like, don't give up. God's gonna test you before he blesses you, like he did me. When I got fired from my Olive Garden job, when I got this new job, it really puts things into perspective. I've been so damn busy with this hiring process and the training, and my main manager in Melbourne, he's in the hospital right now, and I hope he gets better. You know what I'm saying? But it messed up the whole paperwork, and because I'm a new hire, he had all the permissions, and the manager that was in Orlando, he wasn't really able to do much. So I was just in the field, and you know, all that, it could have gone south real quick, but I never broke frame. I always kept a positive attitude. I always said, man, you do what you got to do. I'll do whatever you need me to do, and we'll get it figured out. We'll get it chopping, we'll get it popping, and we'll make some money together. And you know, that attitude really feeds. I'm turning my damn AC on, man. It's hot as fucking here. But that attitude really feeds, if that makes sense. So the manager in Orlando was able to really feel my energy and feel that, man, he really wants that money. He really wants that money. To the point where he ended up offering me a position in Orlando. So if I ever am going to move out from Melbourne, I can move to Orlando and I'll have a job like that, which is I'm very much highly considering it. Because when you look at the rent prices from here in Orlando, it's a big difference. It's a lot cheaper to live in Orlando. You know, you can find pretty decent apartments and all that for like $800 a month. For down here, it's like anything decent is $2,000 a month and up. So you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big difference. You know, that's $1,500 that I can save and put to investing in myself, in my brand, and in my businesses that I'm working on. But that's pretty much the whole idea of this video. God's gonna test you before he blesses you, or the world is gonna test you. Life is gonna test you. What are you gonna do with that test? Are you going to learn from it and stay strong and persevere? Or are you going to give up and be a little bitch and let life fuck you? Take this example, right? Because I told y'all, man, I was putting that work in. I was working till past 1 o'clock in the morning. You've seen the videos. If you've been on my channel for a minute, you've seen the videos of me getting off work at around, like, you know, 1 o'clock in the morning. Having to sneak into the gym because I didn't have no money. Having to sneak into the gym. I'm working and I'm just barely getting by paying my bills. Just barely getting by. That's all I have. And then I have to sneak into the gym because I can't afford a membership. And then I have to wake up early as hell, like 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, to go cut grass at my other job. Just so I can pay my bills. I don't gotta do that. Yeah, I'm gonna be working hella hours, but if you look at the reward ratio to what I was doing, it's unmatched. It's unmatched. Like I said, I'm going to be making the most money that I have ever made in my whole life. I wouldn't trade that for the world. At this time in my life, I'm 20 years old. I just turned 20 years old. And I have the ability, the opportunity to make $120,000 a year. Now, it's my goal, it's my dream, it's my passion to be an entrepreneur and a business owner. But at the end of the day, if I can get that money, if I can get that paper right now, that's, you know, that's money. That's a lot of money that I can invest into whatever business venture that I want to be a part of. That I can invest into whatever, you know, online business or my YouTube channel or anybody that can help me, you know, if I network. And yeah, I'm gonna do other videos related to this topic because I don't want to make this video too long. I'm already almost at 15 minutes, but don't forget to like my video, man. Comment down below. I know I'm not going to get a lot of views on this because it's been a minute since I posted, but I guarantee you this. We are back to daily uploads. We are back to daily uploads. I guarantee you this. I took a little break from my mental health. I took a little break, you know, to get my life in order. We are back to daily uploads. So I encourage you, if you are new, go ahead and hit subscribe. Share this video with your friends. With all that being said, man, I'm out.